Hello, 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 you guys. It's Denise Walsh. It's Monday. It's our Dream Life Experience. I am in Nashville right now. In fact, my sister and I flew to Nashville to run a half marathon together, and I'm here an extra few days to work on some Stop Cis stuff. Stop Cis is my nonprofit. It stands for Stop Suffering in Silence, and my co-founder lives in Nashville, so we're recording videos and making content and working on a collaboration book. A lot of really fun stuff coming with Stop Cis. But then I leave on Wednesday for a retreat, so I'm driving another 7 hours on Wednesday for those who are coming to Destin, Florida for our retreat. It's so much fun to meet in person, you guys. Like, I love the ability to connect with people all over the country via Zoom. Like, it's really, really powerful and just so beautiful that we can connect in such a way. But when we meet in person, it's like a whole nother level. We get to have fun and laugh, and a lot of aha moments happen in, as I say, like the hot tub or the downtime, right? So anyway, if you ever have a chance to come to a Dream Life adventure, I would absolutely recommend it because you will leave changed. So today we are going to talk about the Dream Life Pathway, Step 2. The Dream Life Pathway, as you know, if you've been around quite a bit, right, you know the Dream Life Pathway is my signature process that I take people through. And then when you are in Dream Life Pathway alignment, the how starts to show up for you. And so last week we talked all about clarity and mindset. That's the head. Do you know what you want? Do you have the mindset to take you there, right? What are you thinking about? Do you have some stinking thinking happening, or thought traps where you're kind of going into what I call monkey mind, right? Do you know what you want, and is your thought patterns taking you there? We talked a lot about that last week, and if you're interested in the recording, definitely check out my YouTube channel, but because we put all of these lives on my YouTube channel, so you can binge listen or on the podcast anytime you wish. But this is step 1. Why is it step 1? Because often I hear, I don't really know what I want. I just know I don't want to be here anymore. If you've ever felt that way, say amen in the comments below. So helping our clients first really gain clarity on what it is they want, right? And we gave a lot of different exercises last week. One example could be if somebody doesn't know what they want, right? Then they have a list of what then instead they create a list of what they don't want, and then reverse that, and that gives them a list of what they do want. Do you like that? So there's a lot of different ways that you can support clients in gaining that clarity and figuring out what they do want. Now, once they're there, once they have that vision of what it is they really want life to look like, we want to step into their heart space. The heart space is phase 2 of the Dream Life Pathway, and there's 2 elements to the heart space. The first element is belief. It's kind of, I always say, right, if you do you know what you want? Do you believe it's possible? And do you know how to go get there? So believing it's possible is a really important step. And it could be believing it's possible for me. It could be believing that it's possible in life in general, right? Like, is it possible for you to lose 50 pounds? Yes. Is it possible for you, right? That's a whole other thing. Is it possible to make $1 million? Of course. It's possible in this world. Is it possible for you? So you want to have this, like, what I want, to then go into it's possible for me. So belief in yourself truly helps you to gain the courage to take action, and you'll find it's a positive feedback loop. Taking action helps you to gain courage and belief in yourself. You won't know it's possible for you until you start doing it and start seeing results. And so it's this feedback loop. We want to have the high belief, so we take action. We want to take action, so we build that high belief. And so in order to really take this heart space and grow the belief, we want to do 2 things. We want to help the client see success 3 steps ahead of where they are now. And we want to make that so clear that they then start to believe it. Now, this is where affirmations come in and visualization, which is why it's a part of my Dream Life Journal. And you might not recognize that, like, it might feel weird to do it. So have you guys ever started saying affirmations and then you're like, it's not true? How can I even say that? It's not even accurate. And it can feel like that. It can feel like it's not true. However, talking about it as if it is makes it more true. So at first you're going to have, this is what I want, and I'm talking about it as if it's happening, and my belief is out of sync. But eventually the belief will become more in sync, and you will start to really see yourself in the success that you're looking for. So part of building the belief is tapping into your core beliefs, tapping into your core like self-image, tapping into what you expect of yourself and the world around you, tapping into who you believe yourself to be. Maybe this is where we get to take a look at what maybe others have told you in the past. So there's exercises, right, of saying, what are the core beliefs that you have, and are they serving you right now? Core beliefs are not embedded. In fact, they're chosen. Oftentimes, they're given to us at an early age, and we just live out of them, even if it no longer serves us. And so, as clients, as coaches, we get to help our clients really assess and hone in on their core beliefs and decide if it's something that's serving them, if it's something they still believe, or if it's something they want to change. And then we get to help them solidify their new beliefs through repetition, 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 repetition. So as you know, your subconscious expectations can and will shift through repetition, through creating new neural pathways, through having new automatic thinking and automatic behaviors, which takes repetition, 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 repetition. And so the belief part of the Dream Life Pathway is important, and it's really interesting to take a look at, what are my core beliefs? What do I really believe about money or health or marriage? Or like, what are my expectations of myself and others in this arena that connects to my goal? And is that still true right now? It may have been true 10 years ago, and it may have been true when I was a kid, and I may have needed it at one point to survive, but now I don't need it anymore. And so what do I choose today? And we get to take a look at those core beliefs, and we get to decide what we choose today. And so that belief of believing in what it is that you want starts with those core beliefs, that self-image, that core foundation. But then it grows into affirmations and visualizations and seeing yourself where you want to be. The second phase of the Dream Life Pathway, with the heart, is, so we've got belief. The second part of that is releasing the things that are holding you back. This is where forgiveness comes in, because you cannot emotionally connect 3 steps ahead if you're emotionally 3 steps behind. Isn't that interesting? So you can have a goal that's like, I am going to build a business, right? I am going to finally create this coaching business. But yet, if you're emotionally frustrated or about a betrayal that happened 3 years ago, 10 years ago, 3 weeks ago, if there's something that it could have nothing to do with business. It could be about your mom. It could be about grandpa. It could be about, a bully in middle school. Like, it could be about anything. But if we're emotionally still attached to the things that are no longer serving you, it is very tricky to emotionally attach then to the things that you want. So, what do? We support clients in, yes, growing that belief, seeing themselves 3 steps ahead of where they are now, and letting go of the things that are no longer serving them. So, this is where forgiveness comes in. This is where processing the hurt and the healing journey comes in. This is when writing a letter to guilt, writing a letter to resentment, writing a letter to the person who hurt you, that has ownership essentially of your heart and is silently impacting you, because they could be miles away, right? But that emotional string is keeping you from emotionally attaching to what it is you want next. And so one of the ways we know, and we can support clients in assessing that they have an emotional string still, it's time to release, is triggers. So if they see, and again, every time I talk, you guys, I'm talking to you as a coach to level you up, but I'm also giving you content you can use with your clients. And so if you are working with somebody and they are emotionally triggered by a Facebook post, seeing a car that looks like their ex-boyfriend's, or somebody texting them or not texting them, or all of the things, right? That is a sign that there's an emotional tether and somebody still has ownership. And so working to heal and kind of cut through, sever that emotional connection will allow the client to then move into belief a bit more. We often say it's like you could, if you're going down a hill with in your car with an emergency brake on, you could try to go faster, like you can do all the things, or you could release the emergency brake and you will start to go faster on your own. And that's what the heart space and having an open heart is all about. Building belief in what it is you want and seeing yourself there through affirmations and visualizations. Understanding your core beliefs are your foundation. So what are they? You get to choose, you get to decide, and then you reprogram through repetition. And what are the emotional tethers that are still holding you back to things from the past? And how can we grieve through them? Oftentimes, you guys, in this space, we're not going, oh, you're right, I shouldn't be mad about that anymore, I'm going to be done now. Like, it's not that easy, or else we would have already done it. It's truly about grieving what we believe we lost, grieving what we wish we had, grieving what we thought we would have and we don't. There's grief that happens here, but allowing yourself to process through that and then make some amends to yourself or others, coming to terms, taking responsibility, and really just saying, all right, well, what can I do with this information now that I know what I know, right? Allows us to release the past and allow it to stay in the past. And then we're no longer triggered. Like, think about that, you guys. I think that's one of my superpowers, is not being triggered a ton. Like, not having, I've had my fair share of life, don't get me wrong. But I think moving through that grief and not staying stuck. I've got stories, believe me. But I think that this is one of the things that we get to do as coaches, is to support our clients in releasing those emotional tethers that are holding them back. And that's what we do in 90 Day U-Turn. That's what we do at these retreats. We do both. We always do both. We grow our vision and we heal through hurts. And when you do both, you can emotionally connect with where it is you want to go. So here's what I know, you guys. Having a pathway that you are guiding clients through gives you structure to your sessions. It allows you to see where the disconnect is, right? If they say they want something, but they don't believe it, or they're consistently in crisis, being triggered, you know what exercises to do to help them get in dream life alignment. And you've got tools in your toolbox that you can pull out as needed, or you can create your own curriculum, right, that will take them through the dream life pathway in their own way, right, that will help your clients experience results. And you can actually market 90 Day U-Turn yourself as a dream life coach and allow me to teach them, and you facilitate the discussions and the coaching sessions so they can learn this content too, no matter what niche you're in. So whether you're working with money, or whether you're working with relationships or health or leadership, you can take 90 Day U-Turn, give this program to your clients, they can learn from it, and you as the coach get paid and facilitate the coaching sessions. It's a win-win-win. But I know for me, having a pathway that I work through with my clients helps me to feel empowered within the coaching session. I know where I'm leading them to, and I can easily see where they're stuck. So if you are interested in learning more about how you can become a dream life coach too, put #coach in the comments below, and I would love to reach out to you. We are having another round of 90 Day U-Turn start October 17th, and we're meeting Tuesday afternoons, and we would love for you to be a part of it. And so as a coach, you get to go through 90 Day U-Turn yourself, so you have your own shifts and your own growth as, your own self. And then you get to come back as a support coach and practice, 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 practice with real clients so you can get better and then continue to launch your own stuff. So #coach if you want to learn more about how utilizing the Dream Life Pathway in your coaching business will help you to make more money and get more results. So for those of you I'm going to see in Destin, Tina, I'm going to see you and Tracy and Kim and Nicole, and this is going to be so much fun. I'm excited to see you in just a few days, and we get to like experience the Dream Life Pathway in real life. So hey Lisa, yes, 90 day U-turn is like mind blowing, isn't it? And Lisa's at the beach right now and she's enjoying herself and plugging in because growth is fun. All right, you guys, have an awesome night. I'll see you guys next Monday. And for some of you, I'll see you in just a few days. Have a good night. Bye.